What's going on, my sexy YouTubers? Welcome back to Ricky2365. My name is Rick, and this is your channel. So good morning. I want to say good morning to all of you guys today, and then I'm so glad that you guys are here watching with me. But today we're gonna go back into topic, guys, and the topic is what to do when you don't have any YouTube content, guys. So there's 5 tips that you should, always have in the back of your head, on your mind if you're, growing your channel, as I am doing as well. One of the things that I like to do is just drive with my camera on all the time, okay? So I vlog with a GoPro Hero 5 Black. This one is my Black 5, okay? The Black 5, my Hero. You see? So these are the things that I'm telling you. You always gotta have the thing going, because you never know when you're gonna make a mistake, and then you're gonna have to repeat yourself again. So one more time. So one of the things that I like to do is always have my Hero 5 Black on recording, and now you can see that, where you can just take a clip or a portion of that clip and then just edit it and then just fix it and then boom boom, I like to have it on all the time and looking at me. I use 1080p at 60 FPS on linear mode, because it gives you like a nice, 35 millimeter kind of view from the GoPro. And then let me tell you, the image is beautiful. When you send this to YouTube just does an amazing job at compressing the video, and then it gives you through 60 FPS, through 60 frames per second. The resolution, instead of sending the whole megabits per second, or the file, so downscale it to, I think, 2 megabits, or downscale it to 2 bit, I think, is when they send the file back. But it's still good. It's a beautiful image. Now, so that's tip number 1, is always have your GoPro or whatever camera you're vlogging on recording, okay? So for that, you need a good memory card. I'm gonna put the link on the description below of the memory card that I use here, the microphone that I use, the adapter for the microphone, the cable that I use. Because even though people don't think so, the cable that, when you connect the microphone to an adapter, right now I have 3 moving parts on the GoPro. I got the GoPro, I got the GoPro adapter to Type C and 3.5, the Rode cable, okay, and the Rode microphone with a windshield, with a dead cat on it. Okay, you always gotta have it, because maybe you have the AC on and you don't realize it because it's in a low setting. But when you transfer this into Premiere Pro or Final Cut Pro, or a movie, whatever the case might be, you can hear the AC like going shh. So it's always good to have the dead cat. Okay, so that's your tip number 1, guys. Always have your gear ready. Okay. Tip number 2, guys. Tip number 2 is having a spare camera, guys, because you never know. I get that camera pointing at me. You never know when you have to turn it around and then shoot at whatever. Okay. Now, talking about the external camera, I have the Sony a6500 with the Sigma 19 millimeters that I love to use, because it's like a prime lens. It shoots great at night. It gives you lots of light, lots and lots of light. And the one thing that I love the most about this camera is the autofocus on the A6500. It's just amazing. The one thing that you need to be prepared for is to have the same settings that I have on the GoPro. So if I'm going to use this footage and that footage, I want to make sure that both cameras have the settings set up for 1080p at 60 frames per second. If you want something more cinematic, you want to do maybe 2.7 4K at 24 frames per second. And then I think the A6500 records at 50 and 100 bits. I think, I'm not sure if I'm miswording the whole thing, but I think it's 50 bits and 100 bits. I don't know the technicality of that. I'm gonna put a link in the description below, or somebody that knows how to explain it better from one of the people I follow, that I think it's Dave Dugdale. But anyway, that's tip number 2. Have a second camera, and have the second camera on the same settings of the current camera. Okay. Now, tip 3, guys. Tip 3 is this. Listen, yeah, I'm in Queen Casino. I live in Washington. The tip 3, guys, is listen to the radio. Listen to the radio. I mean, not everybody got something exciting to do. Maybe you find something on the radio that you feel motivated to talk about. You know, these radio hosts from all over the place, but from where you are or from where I'm at. You know, it doesn't have to be a specific one, but they always give like these shows where they ask questions and yada yada yada, and you start thinking about those kind of things. You're like, oh yeah, oh that's a good topic to talk about. You know, and you can burn at least a minute or 2 minutes talking on your blog about those pointers that they're talking about. Sometimes you don't even need to do research because they do all the research for you, and they pretty much explain everything. So I think that's their point. You know, listen to the radio, stay informed, stay informed, stay informed, stay informed, and I promise you that you will love how different, you know, how many other ways your show is gonna turn. I got a couple cars on both sides, so I'm gonna speed up a little bit. You see? So that's tip number 3, guys. Now tip number 4, guys. Tip number 4 is like in my situation when I blog driving, I always wear glasses, okay? And then I am very aware where my camera setting is set, yeah. But I try my best to keep my eyes on the road, even though you think I'm looking at you when I turn the face towards you. And then I do it, but I like to keep my eyes on the road. So be aware of your surroundings. Doesn't matter if you're driving, if you're a car or motorcycle, whatever the case may be, because there's a lot of people doing the motorcycle thing. Just keep your eyes open. Make sure your peripheral view. I mean, stay away from distractions, guys. Stay away from distractions. It's gonna help out on the long run. Trust me when I say this, because you never know when something might happen and then you might have an accident or something like that. You want to be aware of everything that is going on. So when you blogging, be aware of your surroundings. You know, by doing that as well, guys. By doing that as well, you can see other things that are happening. You know, maybe you're blogging about sports, and then you can be like blah, 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 you know, talking to the camera, but then capture something that you're very interested in doing. So don't be too focused on the camera. You got to be like one with the camera, you know. It has to be like kind of organic. So tip number 4, be organic with the camera, okay? And now for tip number 5, guys. Tip number 5 is the one that I always tell myself to remind of what I'm doing. Tip number 5 is keep a positive attitude, guys. You have to keep a positive attitude, you know. I'm gonna give an example. So I look at a bunch of channels that have 500,000 to 10 million subscribers, you know, and then when I look at mine, I got 650, I think 630 right now, and then I just see people unsubscribing because they don't like my content, and that's totally fine, okay? You know, numbers gonna go up and down. It's like Bitcoin, okay? Remember what happened with Bitcoin? 1 second, I have to check in the military guys. Good morning. Thank you so much.
Have a good day, son.
Have a blessed day.
Thank you.
So that's what this is the positive attitude that I'm talking about. You know, not just with your viewers, but just have a positive, you know, positive vibe all around, because you never know how can you influence others, and that will reflect on your channel. So if you live a positive life and you're trying to be positive on YouTube, then guess what? It's gonna be fluid, you know. But if you're an asshole on your life and you're trying to be super nice on YouTube, it's not gonna look that genuine, okay? And viewers knows that, you know. So anyway, guys,